On this GDPR webinar, we're going to take a look at Eshot settings. When a new candidate is added to the ADAPT system, all the communications in there are defaulted to no. So for example, and the main focus of this webinar is the Eshot one is set to no. Also, in addition, just to let you know, SMS is also defaulted to no. The idea of this is we're being cautious and sticking to GDPR rules. So if you do want to then change that to yes, you can go and edit those buttons in there and those workflows, go into edit, change them to yes, and then it means you can then go into searches and send out an email, which we call Eshot, to multiple people at one time. Now, if you are not remembering to go into each candidate and change Eshot to yes, when you go to run that search and send out an email, it won't send any of them that are still defaulted and set to no. What you can do, and the reason for this webinar, is if you've got the administrator rights in the system, you can go in to your ADAPT Manager profile. You can go to the admin menu here and select Application Settings. And then in here, we've got a GDPR Settings section. And we can see there's an option in there to enable override on batch Eshots, and that's always set to no in the system. But you have the option to edit and go and change that to yes. So what this is going to do is, when we go to a search, so if I go to a saved search in here, open up that search, you'll see there are options in the batch here where you can send out emails to all the people, or as many people in that list as you want to. So I'm going to go and select all these candidates. So all 17, I want to send out an email. Now, as I mentioned before, if they're defaulted to no, it won't send out emails, and there'll be a failure report that's built for the candidates that didn't receive the email. Now, as I put the override on, what I can do is this relates to candidate Eshot, acknowledge CV, and candidates consent and permission request. So if I click on acknowledge CV, so I've got new candidates on here, and I want to send out an email to all those people confirming we've received their details, they're on our system, and we'll be in touch shortly. Now, when I confirm that action, because I've put the override on to yes, it's warning me that some of the people in here have not yet opted to receive the Eshots. And do I still want to override the preference? Now, if I put no, it will still send out the Eshot, but it will only send to people that have Eshot set to yes. If I put yes, I must put in a reason why. So let's say, put our reason. There we go. And then when I confirm yes and confirm, it will still send out all those people, whether they're a yes or a no. So that's what you can do in the system. You can override the default for Eshot no to yes. One thing to bear in mind is candidates who also have a contact profile, so they've got a dual profile. If you've got a candidate in this list and you want to send out an email and you override it, if their email address, their home email is blank, it will not look at the contact record and send out anything to the work email. What will happen is if there is no email address in the home email on the candidate record, it will add that person to the failed report. The same the other way around. If you go and send out a contact search and you do batch and send out an email, you override it on the contact side, but that contact does not have a work email address. It's blank in there. What it won't do is it won't look at the candidate part of the profile and send it out to their home email. Again, if it's blank, it will just put them automatically onto the failure report. So that is how you can override batch Eshots to candidates, and that's how you can set it up in the admin profile.